Hola, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again in my channel. In this occasion, I'm going to talk about pronouns. Okay, before I explain a lot about pronouns, I will show you a sample of paragraph. You can read by your own. Just imagine if someone texts you like this. What do you think about it? Do you think that this paragraph is interesting to read? Well, I don't think that this paragraph is good because the writer uses the same word many times, which is Steve. You can read by your own how many times the writer used the word Steve. And just imagine if someone reads it for you, that will be much boring, right? That will be a lot boring. So the solution is we can replace the same word with pronouns. So for example, if we see the second sentence, which is Steve studies in UHAMKA, we can replace Steve with he. And we can also replace the other Steve with another he. And also we have the same word, Steve and his sister. The writer used it 2 times, so just change it with they. Okay, so now we have 3 pronouns here: he, and they. Just compare to the previous one. Which one is better? Okay, after you saw the sample paragraph, I believe that you already know to answer what pronouns are for. Alright, that's right. So pronouns are to replace nouns. Alright, all of pronouns are used to replace nouns. But the question is, are all pronouns only he, she, it, I, you, they, we? Something like that? The answer is no. Absolutely no. Why? Because we have 4 types of pronouns. They are personal pronouns. The second one is possessive pronouns. The third one is reflexive pronouns, and the fourth one is indefinite pronouns. But in this video, I'm just going to focus on the first and the second types, which are personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. Let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns have 2 types. They are subject and object pronouns. Okay, now I have 2 sentences here. The first one is a sentence without pronouns, and the second one, I use pronouns. You have 3 pronouns in the sentence. And let's take a look. The word Steve is to replace with the word he. And as you know that he in this sentence work as a subject. And we also have a flower here that is replaced by it, which is an object in the sentence. And also we have her that is used to replace his sister. And the word her in the sentence work as an object as well. So we have 3 pronouns here that are used as personal pronouns. We have 1 subject pronouns and 2 object pronouns. Alright, if you are wondering about what subject pronouns are, so I am showing you all of the subject pronouns. We have I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And as you can see, all of the pronouns are used as the subject. Okay, that's why they are called as subject pronouns. Meanwhile, in these examples, we have me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them that are called as object pronouns because, yeah, as you can see, they are used as object in the sentence. That's why they are called object pronouns, of course. Okay, as we know that subject and object pronouns work differently in our sentences, that's why we have to be careful in using subject-object pronouns in our sentences. Here I have two bad examples how someone use subject and object pronoun incorrectly. The first one, him and I went shopping. The troublemaker is him, and he bought those things for you and I. The troublemaker is the word I. Okay, in the next slide, I will tell you why we call them as troublemakers. Right, the first one is him and I went shopping. As I mentioned, it is wrong. The sentence is incorrect. Why? Because you can see the words him and I are used as the subject of the sentence. So because it is the subject, we cannot see him. We cannot put the word him. So we have to change him with the word he. Because again, him is not a subject. Him is an object. To make it as a subject, we have to change it into he. Okay. Alright, in the second sentence, the troublemaker is the word I. Why? Because I is an object of preposition. So how did I know that it is an object of preposition? Well, as you see that there is a preposition before that, which is for. That's why it is called object of preposition. The words you and I are called as object of preposition. Again, just because it is an object, so we cannot call it I, but we have to change it with me. He bought those things for you and me. Me, object. Okay, the second type of pronouns is possessive pronouns. And we have mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Okay, in the next slide, I will tell you why they are called as possessive pronouns. Okay, for example, I bought those books, so they are mine. So the word mine replaces the word books. Or we can also say I bought those books, so they are my books. So the word mine has the same meaning as my books. But how can we differ the word mine from my? If we use mine, we don't mention the noun. So remember, the word mine cannot be accompanied by noun. As the example, you don't mention the word book after mine, right? Also, if we use the word yours, okay, yours replaces the word books. Okay, we can also say you bought those books, so they are your books. So remember, the word yours with as cannot be accompanied by noun. So after yours, never mention the noun. Never mention the thing. Okay. Meanwhile, if you want to use your without as, you have to mention the noun or the thing, right? Your books, but not yours book. Never say yours book. Never. Okay. Okay, so we have two words of his in both sentences, but it is very unique to discuss. The first his is called as possessive pronoun because we don't mention the nouns. Meanwhile, in the second sentence, we have also his, but it is not called as possessive pronoun. It is called possessive adjective. Why? Because we mention the noun. What is it? Books. And the noun is books. Okay, so the first his cannot be accompanied by noun because it is called possessive pronoun. Remember. Okay, the next sample is she bought those books, so they are hers with S, and this word replaces the word books. So how can we differ the words hers from her? Yeah, remember, if we choose the word hers, we cannot accompany it with a noun. Yeah, so the words hers cannot be accompanied by noun. Meanwhile, if we choose the word her without S, of course, we have to mention a thing here or a noun. Okay? Now we have ours that replaces books, and we also have another sentence. We bought those books, so they are our books. Okay, it is the same. If we use ours, we cannot accompany it with a noun. Meanwhile, if we use the word our, we have to mention the noun. We also have theirs that replaces books, and we also have another sentence. They bought those books, so they are their books. Theirs cannot be accompanied by noun. Okay, actually I can go on and on talking about pronouns, but just because I promised you that I'm just going to focus on two types of pronouns, which are personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. So I just want to say thank you for watching and listening. See you around. Please feel free to ask if you have lots of questions. Stay healthy, stay happy everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.